The Raiders are already prepared to release one of the team's captains. A trade is already a given. As soon as the player is able to pass medical exams with another team, his departure will be made official in Vegas. We don't know if all this has anything to do with Pierce's statement shortly after the game against the Panthers. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like. We barely managed to win, and already we have to deal with the problem. Wide receiver Davante Adams sat out the Raiders' Week 4 game against the Cleveland Browns due to a hamstring injury suffered on Thursday of last week, but he was still in the headlines after that game. On NBC's Football Night in America, insider Mike Florio spoke about Adams' injury and his future when talking about the Raiders' win over Cleveland. Florio noted that Adams' salary is a big reason why Las Vegas may be ready to move on from the wide receiver, but he gave another obvious reason why the Raiders might want to trade him. Next year, his salary goes up to $35.64 million. Watch for rumors that point to a possible trade for Davante Adams in the next 5 weeks unless the Raiders emerge as clear contenders between now and then, Florio said. It's funny to hear Florio mention the seemingly slim possibility of the Raiders becoming a contender moments after winning a game. But the win over Cleveland wasn't exactly a blowout. It was sloppy, ugly, and downright difficult to watch at times. So it's fair to mention the idea that the Raiders may not be a clear contender, as Florio puts it. As much as we want to believe that Adams loves the Raiders and also believe that he hasn't formally requested a trade, this is starting to look more and more like a story where a certain relationship is coming to an end. It's only a matter of time. This is one of those everyone sees it but you situations. The Raiders should move on from Adams as soon as possible, specifically, as soon as Adams can pass a physical with his new team after recovering from a hamstring injury. Adams will turn 32 in December. As good as he's been on the field, he and the Raiders aren't exactly a perfect fit. At least not anymore. Vegas doesn't have a long-term quarterback in place, so the team probably won't be competing for a Super Bowl anytime soon. With Adams set to raise his salary next year, this isn't a contract the Raiders want to absorb as they try to figure out an identity on offense. Without a clear answer at quarterback, Adams not only deserves better, but he's probably hungry for better. This is a topic that won't go away. Adams has been the subject of trade rumors for quite some time. In fact, since Derek Carr's departure, it's been a never-ending story. Adams is pretty much done. It's just a matter of time, and we need to start accepting that fact.